I was sitting on my bed and on my phone, I had just had a long day of shoot and I had almost forgotten that the awards were on that day. So I was like, oh, I didn't know your child was a baby girl because he said that in.
Yeah, he said that in the acceptance speech, yes.
I knew that they were pregnant, Olivia and Richie were pregnant, and because we keep in touch so often, I've been inquiring about her health. I called her right after the awards was announced, and she's a crazy person and she's so lovable. And really, so I called her and I said, I really wanted to know how you reacted. I wanted to see your face when the awards were announced. So we got on a call, and the first thing I did was I was like, Madam Sir.
Congratulations, Rasika. Delhi Crime, big win at Emmys. This is exactly, what we were hoping for. And thankfully, 2020 has given us a reason to sort of, rejoice and take pride in something at least. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I'm sure the congratulatory messages are continuing. The phone is constantly buzzing with the messages. What's the reaction been like from all your fans, friends, colleagues, everywhere from the industry as well?
It has been very overwhelming because I knew that Delhi Crime was a show that resonated with a lot of people and it moved people in a very different way. A lot of responses there was a lot of lovely things that people had said when they had watched the show. Lovely in the sense that I was happy to be a part of something that resonated with people and which moved people. And that's the intention of any work that you do. But with this award, the kind of love and warmth that's pouring in from everywhere, it's been very overwhelming and honestly just so nice to see that, everybody around is there to encourage good work.
Yes. So what was your initial reaction? I'm sure, must have been following the entire ceremony, but just when, the best drama series was announced, were you sort of nervous or were you, did you think, the competition was also tough, considering the other nominations?
I was sitting on my bed and on my phone, I had just had a long day of shoot and I had almost forgotten that the awards were on that day. And so much so that, Richie and I are good friends now after having worked on Delhi Crime. Because, when you work on something that asks you to be so immersed in it becomes a very special experience for you, and everybody you collaborate with holds a special place in your life, so Richie is definitely one of those people. So we talk very often and I think we really connect on the way we want to approach our work. So we have endless conversations about, I keep telling him about some scenes I shot in some other projects, what I felt about it, how it changed something that I felt about my work or it didn't. And similarly, he's been working on something himself, and very often we have, I think during this lockdown, we've had long conversations on what we feel about our work and our work ethics and just how much we want to be involved in our work. So we had a similar conversation about 2 days back, one day before the Emmys, and neither Richie nor me even spoke about the awards. Okay. Not at all. We were both talking about our own idea about our work, and it's just so special to have a person like that in your life as an artist, a friend like that, a fellow artist, because it really makes you feel that it's about the work and it's not about where that work goes or what happens to it. So I think that is something that is very special, and I really admire that about Richie. So really, being nominated for the Emmys was exciting. But beyond that, I didn't really think about what it would be like if we won or we didn't win, because Delhi Crime is a different sort of an experience. It's hard to be celebratory around with anything around that show, because I think really the true victory of the show would be if it serves as a reminder to our society that we allowed a crime like this to happen.
Right.
And unfortunately, it continues to happen. So I don't feel celebratory about it like that. Yes, I feel very honored about being part of something which has been recognized internationally. And also I think I'm really grateful that the kind of dedication, sensitivity and the work that Richie and many people in the team have put in has gotten acknowledged. And I'm very honored to have an opportunity to collaborate with such sensitive and skilled people.
Right. You just mentioned that, even 2 days ahead of the final ceremony, you were not even discussing, what exactly it would turn out to be. A day later, maybe an hour later after the ceremony, what was the conversation like? Did you get to speak to Richie? I'm sure you must have.
So I didn't call him immediately because I knew he would be flooded with calls, and my Instagram was sort of bursting at that time also, and it was pretty late in the night, and I was shooting the next day, and I was sort of trying to say that, okay, this is great, but now focus on your shoot for tomorrow, because that's the work you're doing right now, and you can't let accolades of other work which is done already make you feel complacent about what you're doing right now. So that was actually my focus. We shared a few messages, but again, Richie and I have bizarre conversations. We are on some other trip all the time. So I was like, oh, I didn't know your child was a baby girl, because he said that in...
Yeah, he said that in the acceptance speech, yes.
I mean, I knew that they were pregnant, Olivia and Richie were pregnant, and because we keep in touch so often, I've been inquiring about her health, and, especially because of being in a pandemic situation and medical facilities sort of being overstrained, and London is going into a lockdown again, has gone into a lockdown again.
Yes.
And so we've had all those conversations, but he never told me that. And I was like, oh my God, it's a girl.
So, when we talk about Delhi crime, it has sort of, played an instrumental role, in changing the narrative around women in India. And I think this honor, Emmys, win, do you think that would also sort of, change the narrative around Indian content? There's a certain perspective about Indian content so far. Do you think this would sort of, also bring in a change in perception also for the actors and the artists?
I'm not sure. I don't know how people perceive something and how it affects what they think about Indian content. It's hard for me to tell, especially because being some, if you live in a different culture, how you would perceive this. I'm not sure about all those things. But I really, really don't look at Delhi crime as an opportunity for anything, except as an opportunity to tell a sensitive story, which hopefully would make a difference to the patriarchal society that we live in, and it would throw light on the way we treat women in our society. And if that happens, that for me is a victory of the show.
Right. Now, will the current chatter around the success of the web series also sort of, make the journey ahead for you a lot easier, Rasika?
I don't know. I never look at I'm not good at strategizing about my career or looking ahead on what may or what might or might not happen. Because when you worked as an actor as long as I have, you know that you can't really chart out a journey for yourself. It is going to be very unexpected. It is going to be very uncertain. It's going to be very unique, So I think the uniqueness of it is beautiful, but at the same time it comes with a lot of uncertainty because it's unique, and because there are no standards, there are no thresholds that you have to reach. Every actor's journey is unique and beautiful for that, but the price to pay for that is uncertainty. So I've kind of stopped getting preoccupied about things which are beyond my control. I don't know how something will or will not affect my career. I always believe that the only way to sort of survive this uncertainty is to be totally immersed in what you're doing at that time, and not really have any hopes pinned on the work that you do, except for the hope that you can make this journey soulful for yourself, truthful for yourself, which will then translate to the audience.
Right. I would be taking one aspect of what you just said. It's about you would not. It's not celebratory. I mean, this is something which we've also seen some social media comments, that have been sort of, doing the rounds. It's about how India and any project, that sort of projects India in a bad light always gets international recognition. And this is not something that we as citizens should be taking pride in. And a lot of people are saying that Delhi Crime was also, I mean, obviously it's a good show, but the story was such that it should have, put India in a negative way. What do you have to say to that? What do you have to say to this string of reactions, that have also been coming in on social media?
I'm very open to listening to all sorts of comments, and people must comment and express their views about anything. I personally do not feel that the series shows India in a poor light. I think it talks about a case which was is a case which all of us should remember, and which changed laws in our country. So it was something that happened, and I felt that I would have felt very disappointed and angry if we would have told a story which is insensitive in any way. I don't think it's insensitive in any way. I think the writing of it is something which made me feel very empowered, and especially because while being a police procedural about the Nirbhaya rape case, it also examines the lives of women who live in a society like ours and the challenges that they face every day, the misogyny that they face every day. And I feel that it's very important to tell stories about everyday sexism, about everyday discrimination, because I feel that is what allows a society to believe that a crime which is as violent as the 2012 rape case can happen.
Right. My second last question, what can be learned from success of Delhi Crime? It's sort of clearly set the bar high. What can be learned from Delhi Crime success?
I think the thing to learn is that if you tell a story well, if you tell it sensitively and you tell it truthfully, it will resonate with people across borders, across cultures.
Right. And just the last question, but with that, the pressure would also be higher because Delhi Crime Season 2, the expectations would also be higher from the viewers. So the pressure, the more commitment towards work, which is already there, but it's just going to be sort of intense now. Are you clear on that the pressure would be now intense?
As actors, we are very lucky because we can always we sort of involved in a project very deeply for the time that we are shooting for it, but then we walk out of it and move on. It's right. The directors and writers who have to, it's their baby, and they carry the project along with them from its inception till the time it's out there, and even more after that, So I think the real pressure is always for them. As an actors, we can sort of absolve ourselves of some pressure and say, ye to writing mein thi, ye to direction mein tha.
Yeah, right.
So 2020 started for me with the shoot of Delhi Crime Season 2, and I couldn't have thought of a better way of starting the year. In fact, we started shooting on my birthday, and I was like, I couldn't be happier than this,
And just one last thing, there's just one photo of yours and Shefali Shah, that have been sort of, doing the rounds on social media. Exactly. I was coming to that. What is it? I mean, that's again, from an awards ceremony. But what's the benemy like, between the two?
So Shefali had won the Critics Award for the Film Critics Guild Award for her performance in Delhi Crime, and I was also at that award ceremony. And so I actually, whenever I meet Shefali, I'm like, Madam Sir. Because for me, she's always Madam Sir, and I really like the relationship between Neeti Singh and Vartika. It's a very beautiful one. It's like you have a lot of adulation for this one person, and then you start working with them,
Yes.
And how that might change. Enjoy that a lot, and I think Shefali and I really have a lot of fun being with each other in those scenes. So I think that's our standard. Whenever, in fact, I called her right after the awards was announced, and she's a crazy person, and she's so lovable, and really. So I called her and I said, I really wanted to know how you reacted. I wanted to see your face when the awards were announced. So we got on a call, and the first thing I did was I was like, Madam Sir.
Wow, and we were so sort of excited that the season 2 would be out soon, and we would get to see the two of you together, the chemistry, and more cases. I'm sure different cases that would come up in the series. But thank you so much for speaking to us, Rasika, and sharing your thoughts, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you.